Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while, but I just thought I'd do a quick video on the AFC third round at World Cup qualifiers. So let's start with the biggest win. Japan 7, China PR 0. This is why Japan is one of the best teams out here. They are 7-0. They came to get the 3 points. They dominated China. I predicted they did win 5-0 against China, but hey, 2 more goals. Doesn't hurt anyone there. Apart from China. China, I didn't expect they'd win this game at all. They have got to do something, honestly. Because they barely survived against Thailand with the goal difference, so we'll see how it goes. Next game, Bahrain versus Australia. An 88th last-minute own goal for Bahrain to get the win. Australia had to play with 10 men, and it did not go well for them. They just couldn't get their chance in, but Bahrain, they kept going and going, and they eventually got it, so they get the 3 points. Saudi Arabia versus Indonesia, a 1-1 draw. And I gotta say, there's a lot of draws in this video, in the games. But Indonesia getting 1 point off against Saudi Arabia, amazing. Pius with an incredible save, and more incredible saves for his debut against Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia, both goals took heavy deflections, and I guess, Saudi Arabia, they kept pushing, but they just could not find that second goal. It eventually ended 1-1, and Indonesia with a great point to get, and I believe they're in fourth because of they're in fourth. I think probably because of disciplinary for yellow cards, but if I'm wrong, I'm putting the standings here. Let's go to the next game. Iraq versus Oman. Oman lost 0-1 against Iraq, and they came close a bunch of times, but Iraq was just able to get the win. Oman sadly had a player get red carded, so that was upsetting. But Oman, their team is really good. They're a dark horse here in this qualifier, so I'd win. I'm cheering them on too, but Iraq, I was going for them more just because I want to see their team get to the World Cup. I think they heavily deserve it. Next game, Palestine versus South Korea. 0-0. South Korea tied at Palestine. This was a great game by Palestine. Overall, Palestine did really well in the defense. Their keeper, he did great too against South Korea. They came close a bunch of times, but they just could not get the goal. Son Heung-min had a chance. He beat the keeper, but he unfortunately hit the post. It was an incredible game. So, again, South Korea, they get the points. Palestine gets the points. And, this was a great game for them, honestly. And, I'm proud of Palestine. I honestly see them getting to the World Cup too. If they play how they did right now, but just get their chances away because they were close, they could get to the World Cup. Next match, Kuwait versus Jordan, ended in a 1-1 draw. Jordan, they're one of the teams who I really, really want to get to the World Cup. They proved it in the AFC Asian Cup, getting silver in there, runners up. They are a really great underdog team, and I believe they can. Unfortunately, here they were only able to get the point, but they were really dominant. They came close, but they ended up getting a last-minute penalty, and Kuwait ended up tying it up. Just didn't go the way, but they have a point, so that's good for them. Now I'll post the standings for this. Now to the last group. Let's talk about this match. Qatar versus United Arab Emirates. Qatar 1, UAE 3. Wow. I didn't expect this for Qatar. After their AFC Asian Cup, did not happen that way. But UAE, they came out, they wanted this win, and they perfectly got the win against them. Let's go on to the next match. North Korea versus Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan, I expected them to get the win here. I would have thought it would have been a little more, but North Korea's keeper did good. They just made some misses. North Korea had a penalty, but they couldn't convert that one. Ended up 1-0 for Uzbekistan. Went their way. And now for the last game, Iran versus Kyrgyzstan. Iran won 1-0. They did really well in this game, but Kyrgyzstan, they came close. I mean, Kyrgyzstan's also a dark horse in this, but I mean, I think they're going to do well if they play how they did against Iran. They can really make some good wins, honestly. So we'll see how the rest of the game goes. And then here are the standings here. And that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments how you think the qualifiers have been. Please let me know who you're supporting and how you think the teams can get to the World Cup or what they can do to improve. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video.